Looking for a place just to let the dogs run for a minute. And looky here. Open for recreation to permit holders. Oh man, I'll tell you what. This ain't no place for us. I keep hearing a wolf howl. Listen. Hear that? The foghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
There it is again. You hear it?
You know, though, it is really good to get away from your home sweet home to really appreciate what you have when you get back.
Yeah.
Especially when you come into, they consider this kind of country. This is not country.
There's a lot of folks back home that, oh, I hate it here. I'm so sick of it here. And they leave, and it don't take very long. They normally come back, find out what the rest of the world is like. And yeah, you hear that? Doggone foghorn.
But we haven't seen a squatch yet either.
No Sasquatch.
What I think is funny, though, is I happened to make a comment. You know, you guys are by the ocean. I don't really see any seafood. Is there any place to go by? And then they all looked at us with a blank look like, oh. I did see one spot that had fresh oysters, so we're going to try and find that on the way out and get some of
I want to pick up some oysters and some crabs, but I don't know. I ain't seen anywhere for sale now. Mm-hmm. We saw the one sign said oysters. I don't remember where that was.
It was before coming in before Tillamook, I believe, out that way. So I don't know. We'll have to ask Tammy. She might know. Yeah, Lily was having quite the meltdown this morning.
Yeah, they're happy now. They finally get out of the truck and can run around a little ways, but they weren't very pleased about being scolded for having to walk into the neighbor's yard and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a little fella here, but them little woolly boogers, woolly bears I've heard them called too. He's a little different than most. That stripe in the middle, the longer it is, the colder weather it's going to be. This one's, or the shorter it is, I mean. That one, it's pretty long in the middle, but the ones back home aren't. Then the tail end and the front end, that's the beginning and ending of winter. Nah, they're not. Well, back home it's looking like a pretty cold winter. Up back here, not so much. Okay, this one's a little closer to the ones we have back home. The stripe in the middle is pretty thin, which means a cold winter. Let's see, which end is he? And the front end is longer, so the beginning of winter ought to be cold. The tail end of winter, a little less cold. The ones we had back home, some of them hardly had a brown stripe in the middle at all, which means a real cold winter, which I'm kind of expecting. We need to get back home so we can cut some more firewood also. We got most of it, but not quite enough, I don't think.
We'll run and play for a little bit.
Some of these trees are kind of neat. Look at the base of this one. The roots fork off to the sides, big around as the main trunk. You're not being very cooperative here. No, Daddy, don't eat him. Here, Dad, leave him alone. This little fella didn't fare so well. So we walked up the hill out of the fog, and look at that. You can see, hopefully you can see, the fog line. We finally got some sunshine. First we've had since we left home, really. Awful wet here. There's lots of ferns, blackberries, which, yeah, alders and blackberries. We were surprised there was still some blackberries on there, and forgot how good they taste. But they're like barbed wire. They got spines on them. Look at this. And like rosebush thorns, they tangle up like big old tangles of barbed wire. Hard to pick, but they're worth it. They're tasty. I think this is a logging road from the looks of it. It looks clear cut up above. Kind of hard to see, but that stump back there, I'll bet you that thing is 10 feet across. It's huge. Look at this tree here. On the sides of the road. Really big. Look at the size of that tree. My battery is about to die. That's a big one. Dottie, don't eat them. Here, get out of there. I don't know what they are.
What are you doing? Are you helping Papa?